this Etibo design on your outfit. So the first thing you're going to do is to fold your fabrics like this. After cutting out the front part of the shirt, fold the remaining pieces like this. Then you place the front part of your shirt on it. If you don't know how to cut Etibo attire, you can click on the link below to watch a video on how to cut Etibo attire. So after placing it like this, you are going to trim out the neck region and also the shoulder slant. Then the excess part on the attire is 2 inches that we added to the front. We're also going to sew that place out. After cutting them out, you are going to measure 25 inches or 30 inches. So these inches depend on how wide, how long you want the front design to be. So for this video, I'm actually measuring 26 inches. Then you're going to cut it out. After cutting from the top of the shoulder, we are going to mark 6.5 inches. This is the space we are going to free for the design before starting the folding. So after marking the 6.5 inch, the next thing we are going to do is that below that 6.5 inch, we are going to fold the fabrics like this. We are going to fold and iron. We repeat this till you get to 5 inch to the bottom. When you are done folding everything, you then proceed to the sewing machine. So you are going to sew it just like this. So you are going to be sewing it with 1/2 inch. After sewing the first layer, you arrange it like this. Make sure you have another 1/2 inch. So the second step is going to start exactly where the first step ends. So you continue this process till you get to the bottom. This attire is one that is usually worn by the Urhobo people and the Isoko people in Delta State. They use it for several occasions such as marriage, burial, and other things. It's also being worn in the River State where it's called Etibo. If you are new to this channel, then I would like you to subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss any upload from me. Also hit the like button on this video, drop a comment in order for YouTube to recommend these videos to others who will benefit from it too. So once you are done, this is the last part we are going to be sewing. And you can see in total we have about 15 or 16 stripes. We're going to sew it from the top, mash it downward just like this. Sew it at the edge, and then we'll also sew it at the middle in order for it to be well relaxed. And then we'll sew it at the final edge. Next step is to iron it properly for it to be well relaxed. So you can see the extra inches I have after sewing all these stripes. From the neck region, you measure 18 inches and then you cut it just like this. After cutting, place it on top each other. This design is curved, so we're also going to give it a curved shape. And then you iron ½ inch inward. So this is the ½ inch that I ironed. I'm going to sew it round just like this. Sew it till you get to the end. And you should have something like this. So now for the front part of the shirt, this is 2 inches that we added while cutting, and then we've already sewn it out. We are going to spread it open like this, making sure the center line touches the middle. Then we iron across to the very end. After ironing, we're going to mark 5 inch from the neck region. Mark the 5 inch and then you cut it. Make sure you don't cut it to the point where the 2 inches started. That's the point you've already sewn. Make sure you don't cut it to that extent. You cut it and you have something like this after cutting. So right now we're going to attach the front panel, which we've been working on as a stripe. Attach it to the neck region and also to the body. So this means attaching it to the neck region, so in the shoulder region too. Then for the side, we measure 5 inch from the shoulder region, and then we sew it and stitch. Also repeat the same process for the other side. 5 inch, we sew it and stitch. So we'll be left with the under. We'll leave 6 inches and continue from here. Sew it round to the very end. We're also going to measure the 6 inches. These 6 inches that you left open is for a pocket in the attire. So this is what we have after sewing. The next thing is to attach your blanket. If you don't know how to attach a blanket, you can watch the video on my YouTube channel. So you're going to notch, make sure you don't notch the thread, and then take it forward. You also iron. Fold it into ½ inch, you iron, and then you fold it again in order to hide the rough edge. After preparing it like this, we are going to sew it. Make sure you sew it straight with 9 stitch. Sew the flap too. That's what we are sewing right here. So after attaching the flap, the next we are going to sew is a bishop collar, which I have a video on my channel.